Hey guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. Wow, I look really bad right now because my chin is breaking out. But I did want to do this video today because I've had it in my brain to do it for at least 2 weeks now. And I had some TikTok video ideas to put up, but I didn't want to risk getting copyrighted. Like, I literally had the whole TikTok videos edited and ready to go. But I don't know, I thought that since I'm not monetized, I wouldn't get a copyright strike for it, which is stupid because I looked it up and I obviously could get a copyright strike for it. So I just didn't post the video because I don't want to worry about getting copyright strikes. But I did get a TikTok, and I made a lot of TikToks with my boyfriend and just with my cat and by myself. So if you want to check out my TikTok, it's at Sophie J Hamburger. But yeah, I'm not making TikTok videos because I don't want to worry about getting copyright strikes. But that was the video that I was planning to go up yesterday, but then it just didn't work. But then because it was Easter, I didn't have any other videos ready, so there just wasn't a video. So my bad. And if you celebrate Easter, I hope you had a great Easter yesterday. If you don't, hope you had a great day yesterday. And yeah, we're just gonna get on with this video because I've been wanting to do it, and it's the Zodiac sign makeup challenge, and I have my makeup right here, so let's get into it. We're going to start today's video, and that is the Zodiac makeup, Zodiac sign makeup challenge. And okay, so I saw Mikey Glam & Gore do this, and Katie Hodges do this, and James Charles do this. So they basically just do their makeup while they try to do like a makeup look that is themed or based off their sign. So for Leos, the colors for Leos, because I'm a Leo, I was born August 17th, 1999. Their colors are orange, yellow, gold, purple, and red. So I thought with that in mind, I would do like a gold, yellow, orangey eye, and then like a red lip. Or do I want to do like a purple lip? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure why purple's in with orange, red, yellow, and gold. Like, that just seems very random. Like, I get the orange, yellow, red, gold thing. Those are all kind of color of the sunset. But I don't really get how purple's mixed in with a Leo. But I might not add purple in, or I'll do a purple lip. I'm not really sure. But I just wanted to talk about what my sign is supposedly like while I'm doing my makeup. I have lots of notes down here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But doing some research, I found a lot about what my just birth date says about like how I'm supposed to be in my sign. So by looking it up, it says I was born August 17th, 1999 again. Leos are fixed signs, so that means that we exude energy, we're energetic, we're fully engaged people, and we're driven by our own intuition. I can't even speak. I would say sometimes I'm energetic. It really just depends on my mood. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I tend not to be energetic because I'm just like not in the mood. And then fully engaged person, I mean, I do like to think that I fully engage with people when I talk to them, but then again, there are all those days where like I'm having a bad day or I'm just in my head and I'm not fully engaged. It really just depends. And then driven by my own intuition, I would say that's true. I definitely don't do anything I don't want to do unless like I have to. Like, I don't want to drink, so I don't. No matter like how much like people at like a party would entice me, like I don't. Or like, I don't ever want to do drugs. I just never do. So I never will, even if people are like, oh, just try it once. Like, no. I definitely only do things that I want to do, other than like, you know, the obvious, like taxes. Gotta do that, even though no one wants to. But yeah, so I would say that's true. And Leos are fixed signs as well. So it says we have great willpower, we dislike change, and we like clear paths and rules. I would say that's definitely true. I mean, I don't know how great a willpower I have because I am sensitive, and when things don't go my way, I kind of break down for like a sec. Like, I break down for maybe like a half hour and then I get back at it. But I don't know if my willpower is that amazing. But I would say that definitely we dislike change and we like clear paths and rules. For me anyway, that is 100% true. When things change, I have a hard time because I'm just used to like doing what I've always done. I like having a rule. I like knowing what I'm supposed to do. So I would say for me, that's definitely true. And then lion is our symbol. I already knew that. Well, Leo, we are lions. We are loyal lions. And then let's see here. Anything else I missed? Okay, so I literally just typed in my birth date, like 1999, August 17th, to like, because apparently like the date of your birth depends on like what you are like as your sign more than others, and it was like a scale thing on this like website I found. So it was like 1, I'm sensitive, rarely proud, I'm accommodating, I'm very agreeable, I'm not well spoken, that's nice, I'm super soft spoken, I would agree with that, I'm very soft spoken, I'm very tactful, somewhat well read, a little temperamental, super humble. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I try to be, but if I just like totally nailed something, I'd be like, oh my god, I did so well. I don't know about that. Let's see. I'm very courteous. I'm not very impressionable. I'm very discreet. I'm sometimes critical, not very forthright. I have little luck with love. I don't agree with that at all. I've only had one boyfriend my whole life, and we're still happily together, so I would not agree with that. I feel like I'm very lucky with love. And then it says I'm not lucky with money. I mean, I'm not rich or anything, but I would say I'm lucky with money just because I'm not a big spender. I'm definitely a saver. And then let's see, I'm not lucky with health. Again, I don't know if I agree with that. When I was a baby, they thought I was dead. They thought I was dead still in my mom's tummy, because like the day my mom came in to have me, which was August 16th, my original birth date, they were like, oh, like she's doing fine, we don't have to induce you, you can just like come in tomorrow or whatever. It was something like she wasn't ready to be induced because her water didn't break yet, even though it was like the date I was supposed to be born. So she came back the next day, they did all these tests, and then they didn't hear anything, like heartbeat 0, breathing 0, like I failed everything. So they thought I died. Turns out I didn't die. She went into immediate C-section, and I'm like, I didn't die because hello, I'm right here. And I don't know, my heart was just really weird. It had this own beat to it, and they couldn't hear it on their like scanner test things. So I had a very weird heartbeat that made them think I was dead when I wasn't. And I didn't have to get heart surgery or anything, like it fixed itself. So I've had weird health problems, like that's pretty weird. And when I was a kid, I had asthma, and then I have light eczema on my legs. So I mean, I'm not like the most healthy person ever, and I get allergies and the occasional cold, but I'd say I'm pretty healthy overall. So the not lucky with health thing, that worries me. Maybe that means when I'm older I'll not get lucky with health. But for now I feel like I'm doing good. And the last one said, I'm very lucky with friends and family. I agree with family, like I get along with my family really well, and they're always like there for me. But I don't know, with friends, I haven't always had luck with friends, I'll be honest. So I don't know if I agree with that one. But those are like the things about me specifically for my birth date. I don't know if that's what they would say for every sign, but for my birth date, that's what they said I am. Now, like the first thing it says I am is sensitive, and I totally agree with that. That's like one thing that I can 100% agree with. But it's so weird because when I read up on like just like Leos in general, that is not something that they say we are. They normally say we're like confident, outgoing people. So then that makes me think I'm not really like a Leo, but according to my like date of birth, I'm a sensitive Leo. I don't know, but I'm definitely sensitive. So if we're talking generalized where Leos are normally supposed to be loud and outgoing and, you know, just confident, that's not me. Like, I'm confident in who I am, but I'm quiet, I'm introverted, I'm shy around people I don't know. So, you know, if that's true, I'm a shy Leo, then I agree. But if we're just generalizing Leos, I don't know if I'm that. And then let's see, what else did I like agree with out of those? I can be critical sometimes, but that's just because, I don't know, if my friend tells me they did something and we both know it was stupid and they shouldn't have done that, I'm not the person to be like, oh well, I'm like, girl, you know you shouldn't have done that. Like, you know you shouldn't have done that, I know you shouldn't have done that, so work on it. I'm that kind of person, I guess. Not to be like mean, but just because I don't want to like lie to my friends. Like, if they tell me that they did something that they regret, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, I mean, I'm not happy that happened, and you know, you're gonna live and learn from it, you're gonna be fine, but you really should work on it. Like, I'm that kind of person, so I guess I am kind of critical. And then let's see, I don't know if I agree with the super humble thing. I'm humble, but then again, if I kill it, if I'm nailing it at something, I'll be like, oh my god, I nailed that. So, don't know if I agree with that either. And then let's see here. It said, oh, my compatibility. Should we talk about that? It says I'm most compatible with Aries, Gemini, Libra, and a Sagittarius. And then I'm most incompatible with a Scorpio and a Taurus. And a Taurus is my boyfriend. So that's like, whoops. But I would not agree with that at all. I feel like even though me and Solomon are a lot different, we are completely compatible, because even though we're a lot different, we like balance each other out, if that makes sense. Like when he is like confident and outgoing, I'm shy and introverted. When he can just not worry about things and I worry about things, like we balance each other out. So the whole like Taurus isn't compatible to Leo, I don't know if I agree with that, because I had a crush on a Libra and a Sagittarius growing up, like big crush, and I don't know, they kind of liked me back. I don't know, it was a very confusing situation with both of them, so I don't talk to either one of them, because I don't agree with how they handled the situation. But they were a Libra and a Sagittarius, and it says I'm most compatible with Sagittarius. And those two guys that I liked and knew, they were completely toxic for me. They made me feel like I wasn't good enough. They made me always question myself. So I would say that, oh crap, I just dropped my pen. But I would say that I am not compatible with a Libra or a Sagittarius, or at least not the two that I knew and liked, because those were very toxic relationships. Like I didn't date them, but like just friendship wise and like I had a crush on them wise, like it was very toxic for me. So I would say that with love, I don't agree with it. I feel like me and Solomon, my boyfriend who's a Taurus, are very compatible. Okay, and then I'm gonna get into what Leos are normally described as, not just like from my birth date. So Leos are normally described as warm, passionate, charismatic, dynamic, strong, brave, dominant, and everything they set out to do. Ooh, hiccup. They're generous, they're self-confident, and they're determined leaders. I would say I am warm. I am a warm person. I really do try to like talk to people, like maybe not at first, like I'm shy at first, but like once I get to know somebody, I really do try to open them up and make them feel comfortable. And if they're having a bad day, I always try to cheer them up. So I would definitely say that when I first meet someone, I'm shy, but once I get to know someone more, I'm a very warm person. I would agree with that. I'm passionate. That is very true. Like the things that I care about, I will always care about, no matter what anyone tells me. No one's gonna change my mind, and if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna keep going with it. So I would agree that I am passionate. It says charismatic. I always think people hate me and then I'm annoying. But you know, everyone always tells me nobody hates you, Sophie. Everyone thinks you're nice. So I mean, I guess I'm charismatic, but I'm just that kind of person where I think nobody likes me. So I don't know about that one. Strong. I would say I am not physically strong at all, but I'm emotionally strong. Like I do break down like when I'm upset, but it'll be for like 5 minutes and then I get right back at it. And then no matter how many times I want to have an anxiety attack or break down, I do keep going and I do achieve my goals. And I would say I am strong because I have fought through my anxiety and depression since I was 15. So I feel like you have to be strong to keep fighting those things. Am I brave? I don't think I'm that brave, honestly. I am brave at a haunted house. I will lead the group. I will not really get scared. I'm brave at a haunted house. Am I brave in like, oh, I don't know. Will I like go anywhere by myself really anymore these days? No. Would I walk on a street alone or fight a mugger, be able to fight a mugger? No. I don't really think I'm that brave and dominant in everything I set out to do. I do, yeah, everything I set out to do, I normally achieve, or I keep going until I achieve it, or if I don't achieve it, I'm really hard on myself. Am I generous? I feel like I'm very generous with my time. Like, I'm a saver. I hate spending money. So when I think generous, I think like giving gifts, whereas like that's not me because I'm just a saver, not a spender, but I'm very generous with my time. Like if you just need to call me and talk to me on the phone about whatever you're going through for like 2 hours, if I have the time, I will happily do it. Or like if someone just needs to like come over and chill because they're having a bad day, that's fine. Like I'm very generous with my time. I'm very generous with, I'll listen to you, I'll talk to you, just because I care about you. But like, I'm not a big spender. So if you mean like generous is like, I'll buy people things, that's not true. I don't even buy myself things really. So I'm saying I'm generous emotionally. And then self-confident, it's hard to say. I kind of do think everybody hates me, so that would mean I'm not very confident, but at the same time, I know who I am. I'm normally happy about myself, even though I don't act like it sometimes. I normally am, and I just know who I am. So I guess I am self-confident, but at the same time, I know that I have faults and that not everybody's gonna be compatible with me. So I think I do worry that sometimes I make a bad first impression because I just know that. So I would say I'm mostly self-confident, and then determined and a leader. Definitely in school, I was a leader for sure. Like, I would lead projects. I would, you know, tell people like, hey, like, do this, this, and this, or like, hey, we're gonna search this, I'll find this. I'm definitely a leader when it comes to projects because when I have a vision in mind, if no one's gonna take over or give input, I will just take it over. That's how I definitely am. And then determined, I would say I definitely am. I keep making YouTube videos even though they don't do too hot, just because I love it and I'm determined to find my audience one day and to make my dream come true. So I guess I do think, yes, I'm determined. And then negatives of a Leo in general, it says that we're naive. I mean, I guess I agree with that because, you know, it is naive to think, oh, you're gonna make it on YouTube nowadays because everybody's like trying to make it on YouTube and it's so much harder now. Yeah, or like I think that, you know, people can change and people can be better when a lot of the times people don't change and people stay the same. And I always just think people can change, and even if they've hurt me, you know, and sometimes I get hurt more because I want to believe that people can do better and sometimes they can't. So I would say I am sometimes naive, but I can also be responsible. So let's see. And then arrogant, center themselves and can be dismissive of people who don't share the goals they do. I would say I don't really think the world revolves around me. I'm not really that self-centered, but I definitely can be dismissive of people that don't value the things I do, because I cannot be friends with someone who just wants to talk about hooking up with guys, doing drugs, drinking, partying. I mean, we can't really party right now because we're quarantined, but I can like talk to those people and like be friends, but I can't be close friends with someone because I just will not have anything to bring to that conversation because I don't agree with that stuff. Like, people can do it, but that's not for me, and I won't be able to have a good conversation with that person because that's just not who I am. So I'm not dismissive, I'm just not as close. Like, I'll talk to them just fine, I'll consider them, you know, friendly. I just wouldn't be like, oh, they're my best friend, because I need someone who can relate to me to be really close with. Okay, so I guess I'll just kind of finish going down the list of some negative things about a Leo while I'm figuring out what to do for my eyeshadow. But not flexible. Kind of, yeah. Like, I can be flexible if someone's like, oh, can we push back the time from 7 to 8? Yeah, sure. Like, big things, I'm not that flexible. Like, I fight on what I want if it's bigger things. But like little things, I'm decently flexible. Oh, and like physically, I'm not flexible at all, so... And likes to shine, a person's success isn't a threat to your own. So Leos apparently like to steal the limelight, and if somebody else is being successful, we get threatened by that. I would say I do like to shine, obviously, because I have a YouTube channel and I have social media that I want to do well. I do want to shine, but like if somebody else has a good YouTube channel or like a good Instagram, I'm not gonna be mad if they have more followers and subscribers than me. I guess I get kind of mad if, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but a lot of like slutty girls on Instagram, or they do slutty things on YouTube, I'll watch those, like, I'll see that video or I'll see that picture and I'm like, you only have all these followers because you look slutty. Like, it's hard for me because I don't want to have to like be that way to get followers. So I guess that's when I get kind of mad because I don't agree with how they're getting their followers. But you know, if I think they're actually putting good content, I'm definitely not jealous. Can be brutally honest. Oh yeah, I can be brutally honest. I don't ever mean to be. Like, I don't ever mean to be rude. It's just, if you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give it to you. Like, I'll be nice about it, but I'm gonna give it to you. And sometimes I think people need to realize, well, if you don't actually want my opinion or someone's opinion, don't ask. Because if you ask for my opinion, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a liar, so I can be brutally honest without really meaning to. I'm just trying to be honest, and if it happens to be brutal, then I'm sorry. I hope I said it nice. If it is brutal, I always try to say it nice, even if I'm trying to be super honest. But I definitely can be brutally honest because I don't want to lie. I don't want to be fake. Alright, took a little break there to do my brows because brows are serious business. That's something I have to concentrate when I do. And the last thing is we are stubborn and we don't accept criticism well. I'm definitely stubborn because, again, I don't do things I don't want to unless I have to. And then the not able to accept criticism. Yeah, that's true. I don't like that about me, but it's because, see, with that, I definitely like know I'm a hot mess half the time, or just a mess, and like I know I'm not perfect, so that's why like some people would say people can't accept criticism, but for me that's definitely not it. It's because I'm already so hard on myself, so like in my head I'm saying how like stupid I was being, or that was dumb, or that's not right, and it's just harder to hear it from someone else outside your brain while you're saying it in your brain at the same time. Like, it's like a double whammy. So I feel like that's why I don't take criticism well, because I'm already being so hard on myself to begin with. Okay, so that's all the negatives I found about a Leo from what I did research. I'm sure there's many more, but I'm going to I'm going to move on to doing my eyeshadow. Now the colors were orange, red, yellow, and gold, and I think this palette is a good one for that because there's so many colors in it. Oh, I don't know what to do. I always do like neutral or pinky eyes, so this is gonna be tough. Alright, I'm gonna do something extremely bold, especially for me. I'm going to do this orange color called Mic Drop all over my lid, this purple color called Mashup in my crease, and then I'm gonna blend that together. And then for my like corner eye, like inner eye, I'm going to do this like shimmery gold color called Outside the Lines, so that I get the purple, the yellowish gold, and the orange, and then I'll get the red from the lipstick. So this should be interesting. If I don't like it, I guess I'll just wash it off and try again. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Why I talk about how Leos are in platonic relationships. So just give me a second to set this up so I can see my notes and my eyeshadow at the same time. Again, I'm gonna be taking that orangey color called Mic Drop. I'm going to be putting it in on my lid. Woo! That's a nice orange. That's gonna be nice for fall. Okay, so Leo's in a platonic like friendship. Then again, I'm not saying this is right. This is just what I found on the article I was reading. Apparently, everybody wants to be friends with a Leo. Ooh, because Leos like to have a good time and will be persistent on what fun things they want to have, and will be the life of the party because they want to bring fun and excitement to the people they love. That's where sometimes I think I don't fit with a Leo. Even though I'm talkative and I do try to like come up with ideas with my friends, I would not say I'm the life of the party. I'm definitely talkative and I try to like keep the conversation going, and I try to suggest as many like ideas and activities, but I am not the life of the party. I'm kind of the mom friend. And then it says, Leos will be honest about what they need in a friendship and they won't apologize for putting their needs out there. That's definitely true. If somebody like can't respect, I don't want to talk about drinking, I don't want to talk about drugs, I don't want to talk about sex. I'm just not that kind of person. Like, I can be friendly with somebody if they want to talk about that, but I can't get really close with somebody if they can't respect that I don't relate to that and I don't want to talk about that. So now I'm going to be taking that purple color called Mashup, I'm gonna put it in my crease, and hopefully this doesn't look terrible. Lord help me. Alright, so I put the purple in my crease. I would say that you can definitely see it, but of course the orange is definitely standing out more. But I will say the purple mixing with the orange actually looks pretty cool. Like, I like it. I feel like it's out there, but it's not too crazy. So now I'm just going to kind of blend those two together. I'm gonna grab a little bit more purple and kind of put it more on my lid just so it's not too orange. Alright, so I kind of blended it more. I hope you guys can see the purple because in real life, I can easily see the purple. But I'll be honest, because it's with the orange, it kind of like blends out to be like a magenta-ish color, like a pinky purple. But I still think it works. Like, I still like it. I feel like the main thing that's gonna like Leify this eyeshadow is going to be that gold color in like the crease, because gold is obviously the color of a Leo, of a lion. So let's just go for it. That is gold. That is for sure gold. I'm normally not really a gold person. Like, I always like silver better, so for me to see this one with gold in my eyes is a little weird for me. But again, we're gonna blend it, and I'm going to grab that orangey shade. I feel like I kind of lost the orange a little bit, so we're gonna bring the orange back a little and just kind of blend it out. All right, I like that. I think that looks cool. I think it's different for me, but it's like matching the colors of my sign, so cool. I'm going to, I said cool really weird there. Don't mind that. Cool. What was that? Okay. So I'm going to take that gold color again, and I'm going to put it in the actual corner and kind of under right there, because I like to kind of drag it down. I'm going to also do some gold underneath the brow bone, which is going to look a little insane for me, but we're just going to go with it. All right. So it's under my brow bone. I see, that's the thing. I don't know if you guys can really see it under my brow bone, but in real life, I can see it. So I hope the camera is catching that. And now I'm going to take that, do I want to take the orange color or the purple color? I'm going to take that orange color under my eye. I used to never do this trick. I used to think it looked bad, but like now I do it all the time, where I like bring the color on my lid to under my eye, just because it really opens up your eye. Like, it makes your eyes just look bigger. So we brought that orange down, and this is it. Hope you like it. Hope you think it's not hideous. I like it. I think it's cool. Although the purple is definitely reading pinky. So, whoops. But I did use purple, like my sign, like because purple is one of my colors in my sign. So I did try my hardest there. All right, so we are on to the final makeup portion and the final like little what Leos are like thing. So for my lipstick, I'm trying to decide what red I want. I have, obviously this lip liner is the red I'm going to use. It's the only red lip liner I have, but it's a Maybelline Color Sensational one, and it is in the color 145 Very Cherry. So I'm just going to line my lips quick. Alright, so I just finished lining my lips. So now I'm trying to figure out if I want like a red gloss, like this one by Smashbox, right? I think it's Smashbox. Or if I want like an actual like red, a true red, which is my Kate Moss in the shade 111, which is like a true red that I use a lot. Or if I want a more like purpley red, which is in 107 by Kate Moss. And that's this like purpley red. Ooh, I don't know what's gonna go better. I think I'm just gonna hold these two up to my eyeshadow and try to figure it out from there. Ooh. I'm thinking this more like purpley one will go better because I don't know, there's a little bit of purple in my eyeshadows, so let's try this one. If I hate it, I'll just take it off. Okay, so I just put it on. I think I like it. I don't know, maybe it's too dark, maybe not red enough. So I'm nervous, but I might add this red gloss on top. So hopefully that doesn't look terrible. All right, I'm liking it better. Again, we gotta brush it off because I don't want to ruin the actual color it is, because I mixed the colors together. All right, so that's my inspired Leo look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you think it's orangey, reddy, goldish, purplish enough, I guess. And then let me talk about how Leos are in a romantic relationship quick, because I could not talk and do my lipstick at the same time. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my hair down too because this headband is kind of tight in my head, but I needed to push my hair back. So, alright, so it says that Leos in a romantic relationship are known for intense passion and playfulness and loyalty. So I would definitely say I can be intense sometimes because I'm sensitive and I need like Solomon to like explain things differently to me sometimes, because I can get a little intense if things seem like they're not right or going my way. Passionate, I'm definitely passionate about my relationship and about love. Like, it's really important to me. And then playfulness, I love to be playful and to be a cheerleader. Sometimes I'm not very good at teasing because I take it too seriously because I'm sensitive, but I definitely do like to like joke around and make TikToks and stuff, so I definitely can be playful. And then loyal, I'm super loyal. I would never even think about cheating on him, so super loyal for sure. Aren't afraid to show my feelings. That's true. Like, I cried on our first 3 dates, you guys. I had a lot of crap going on in my life when I first met him. So when I kind of talked about it, I started crying in front of him. I was embarrassed, but at the same time, I was like, this guy is gonna have to know all of me and love all of me if this is ever gonna work. So I just let myself cry in front of him, even though it was embarrassing. So definitely not scared to show my feelings. And most of all, I want someone who matches my passion, and you know, I want to equal. That's so true. I feel like I'm putting in all this work and someone's not, like, if I'm not receiving it, that's such a turn off to me. That makes me so sad. So for sure, I need someone who matches what I'm giving out. And then my final thoughts are, I feel like if what I've read from these articles, I am very much like my sign, but if you're gonna give the stereotypical Leos, like the party animals, the queen bees, the life of the party, the outgoing, the confident, I don't know if I match that as much because I'm confident enough in myself and I like attention enough to do social media, but I am more quiet and reserved and I try not to be bitchy. So if we're talking stereotypical Leo, I would not say that's true. When we're talking like Leo, the things I found in these articles I'm talking about now, I would say I fit them pretty well. And then when it comes to just like Zodiac, astrology in general, I'm a Christian, so I believe that like I'm the way I am because God made me the way I am, not because of the stars or whatever astrology says controls it. But I do think it's very interesting, and I do like to see if I match it because it's fun, it's entertaining. And Solomon, my boyfriend, is a psychology major, and he was like, they do that on purpose. They write things just vaguely enough so like people believe that's what they're like or what they're not like. Like, there's some science to it, but there's also like a lot of psychology to it to make people believe in it. So I don't really know. Astrology is just really cool and interesting, whether you believe in it 100% or you don't believe in it at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell because I try to post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If you want to keep up with me, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Sophie J Burger and on TikTok at Sophie J Burger because I'm on those two a lot. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and to have an amazing day. Bye!
You are always on my mind. Always on my mind, always on my mind. Oh, you are always on my mind, always on my mind.